Why didn't SEC Chair Patrick M.C. Henry bring in SEC Chair Gary Gensler for any kind of interrogation? A result of his unwillingness to comply together with appeals for legislative scrutiny. Also, do you think XRP will change its course? When the anticipated A&M is accepted by the XRPL, it will be converted into a stablecoin. In conclusion, an Australian geneticist stated that after listening to Horace Drew's persuasive case on XRP, we are left wondering what the fundamental objective of XRP is in the cryptocurrency business. XRP Cafe has outpaced all other XRPL NFT projects in terms of its 30-day transaction volume, especially in secondary sales, according to figures provided by XRPL Explorer Bitham. This is indicated by the XRPL Explorer. In terms of the number of transactions that it has completed in a 30-day period, XRP has eclipsed all previous XRPL NFT efforts. This is especially true in secondary markets. According to the data provided by Bithump, XRP Cafe was successful in minting 52,909 new XRP and selling 11,845 units. The previous number of secondary sales was recorded, and this quantity represents a 79.75% rise over that level. On October 15th, the entire sales volume of XRP Cafe was up to 336,900 XRP, which is equivalent to a sum of money larger than $196 million. During this period, there have been 2,166 transactions reported by on XRP, which is the XRPL NFT project that is the most closely related to XRP Cafe. XRP was able to achieve a value that was greater than $175 million thanks to secondary trades, 19,396 NFTs issued, and 301,048 XRP sold. However, Sologenic, which was the third participant in the NFT secondary sales event and had an XRP sales volume of 30,464 at the time, reported a dismal sales count of 98. In recognition of XRP Cafe's remarkable performance in comparison to that of other NFT marketplaces, the project has shifted its focus to the X platform. This was done as a way to celebrate the accomplishment. However, when the project's secondary sales volume was compared to the primary sales volume measure, XRP Cafe came in last place. This is the case even if it were to win the 30-day competition. To put things into perspective, primary sales are the first sale of newly manufactured non-fungible tokens directly from the producer. This is in contrast to secondary sales, which involve dealers who resell already existing NFTs. During this period, XRP KFED recorded a significantly higher quantity of newly produced NFTs, but they were unable to achieve the position of second in primary sales. John Deaton, a lawyer who supports XRP and who has been critical of U.S. Representative Patrick M.C. Kenny, has issued a bite. The chairs of attorney John Deaton, who is in favor of XRP, have reprimanded U.S. Representative Patrick McKinney, who is the head of the Financial Service Committee, for neglecting to summon SEC Chair Gary Gensler, despite the fact that he has disobeyed the orders of congressional oversight. The Financial Services Committee, because despite Gary Gensler's refusal to comply with demands for congressional scrutiny, the committee did not serve him with a subpoena and thereby missed an opportunity to question him. I have always been a supporter of Patrick Henry. On the other hand, he has not yet subpoenaed Gary Gensler for his testimony. Who is it that refuses to comply with even a single request for congressional monitoring? According to Deaton, who is the attorney for thousands of XRP investors in the SEC Ripple case, Deaton argued that Gensler ought to have been the object of many subpoenas from Congress for blocking congressional oversight. The prominent legal representative released the aforementioned comment in reaction to a tweet sent out by Brian Costello, who is a columnist for the New York Post. In a tweet on Tuesday, Costello alleged that Gensler had been given authority to present or safeguard China's interests in the United States capital markets. Costello asserts that the action not only encourages the economic growth of China, but also the country's military maneuvering. He said that Missionary was the only person who could reveal how the Biden administration is protecting China through an SEC, and that Missionary was the only person who possessed this skill. Will you conduct yourself in a manner that is beneficial to the United States of America, its citizens, and the service members who defend this nation, as requested by Costello? Last month, Republican members of the House of Representatives bowed to the Securities and Exchange Commission for evidence about the SEC's governance, social, and environmental rules. According to the contents of a letter sent by the chair of the House Oversight and Accountability Committee, James Comer, Gensler was accused of obstructing the oversight function of Congress. Hammer made the observation that the Congress might be forced to adopt coercive processes like subpoenas if they don't comply. If Gensler does not cooperate with the monitoring being done by the committee, then McHenry will reprimand Gensler for disobeying the directives of the Congressional Oversight Committee. This September, the request that the FTC made of the chair of the SEC regarding his chat with Sam Bankman-Fried, the previous CEO of FTX, has not yet been fulfilled with. As I indicated before, we are running out of patience with the fact that the SEC is neither exceptional nor above the law. According to McHenry, other financial authorities have acted in a manner that is compliant with the monitoring conducted by the congressional committees. The head of the FSC disclosed that in the event that Gensler refuses to acknowledge that the SEC complies with the oversight obligations of Congress, he may pursue a subpoena to compel Gensler to do so. Nevertheless, in defiance of the request made by the head of the SEC, McHenry has not yet delivered a subpoena to Gensler, a persistent lack of respect for the oversight responsibilities of Congress. XRP. During a recent conversation in the XRP community, the attention turned to the XLS 30D amendment, which is expected to be accepted by governance and would establish an automated market maker for the XRP ledger. XRP. During this conversation, the focus went to the XLS 30D amendment, which will introduce an automated market maker for the XRP ledger. In addition, during a recent conversation in the XRP community, the attention shifted to the XLS 30D amendment, which is anticipated to be accepted by governance and bring about a native automated and exchanger for the XRP blockchain. During this same conversation, the topic of native automated and exchanger for the XRP blockchain was discussed. When asked about the upcoming AMM, the proprietor of the news outlet known as Digital Perspectives posed the question of whether or not the development would make it possible for XRP to go in the direction of being a stablecoin. He wanted to know if the newly introduced XRP may be placed in the highlighted Group 1B assets category by the automated market maker working with the Bank for International Settlement. It is important to note that the Group 1B assets of the BIS consist of stable coins which may be used to enable payments by the BIS or by other banks. Panos Mekras began his response to the question by stating that the fundamental characteristics of XRP are immutable and cannot be altered in any way. Mekras asserts that XRP will perpetually function as the native coin of the XRPL and will continue to stand for decentralization as well as unrestricted trading. In an effort to allay some of the concerns, Mekras proposed that the XRPL AMM would make XRP more stable. That AMMs gain from volatility, which provides liquidity providers an opportunity to earn from greater trade operations, is a good thing. Mekras disproved the notion that the AMM for XRPL will transform XRP into a stablecoin by asserting that it is impossible from both a technical and financial point of view to provide rational arguments for the shift. He emphasized that the AMM serves as a supplementary exchange platform for XRP and XRPL tokens and that this is one of its primary functionalities. However, one member of the XRP community suggested that rather than being a genuine stablecoin, value stability would be advantageous. Comparing this process to investments such as PXG, which tracks the price of gold, the objective is to determine an XRP value that will remain stable whenever value is transferred. This notion was swiftly dismissed by Mekras, who reiterated that Ripple's ODL guarantees stability in a very short amount of time. Obtaining a constant value for XRP is deemed to be unimportant by the author of the crypto project. This is particularly true when taking into account the rapid transaction rates connected with the ODL technology used by Ripple. The concept that XRP needs a steady value in order for value transfer to be efficient, with the premise that volatility that occurs in a matter of seconds is irrelevant. Another community member referred to official records that define XRP and XLM as stablecoins. In a report that was released in November 2021, World Bank refers to the cryptocurrencies XRP and XLM as stablecoins. CBDCs are used for payments that cross borders. Mekras, unfazed, refuted the assertions, bringing attention to the scarcity of technical expertise in large institutions, companies, and administrations. That's all for now.